Hey guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. First, I'm a Rutgers guy, but I'm wearing this Georgia hat because it's kind of similar to George Strait's name. Kind of pithy, I get it. A former girlfriend of mine gave me this hat years ago, and so I'm like, I'm going to keep that hat. And now I wear it on the channel. So anyway, plus the Bulldogs had a good year. But it's George Strait and Sheryl Crow. When did you stop loving me? Ouch. I didn't even know that George and Sheryl had teamed up, but I mean, I guess it makes sense. They're both pretty big. George is the king. And it's a gift request of Renee Mooberry. So Renee, thank you for this gift. I know you're an LSU girl, so you're probably not going to like this hat. But every so often, I got to try out a different one. So that's the one that got the nod. When did you stop loving me? I mean, that's what life is. When did you start loving me? When did you stop? Seminal moments. I love Sheryl Crow too. She's so good.
When did you stop loving me? How long have I been a memory?
Ow.
I gotta know for my own sanity.
Yep.
Tell me when did you stop loving me?
Really want to know why. Why did it end?
Was it that night that you stayed out until dawn?
Here comes the answers.
You know that night has haunted me for so long. Or was your love already cold? Tell me please, I gotta know.
Oh, they both.
Darling, when did you stop loving me?
They both feel this way about each other.
There was a time when you were sure where I stood.
Yeah.
Heaven knows I'd bring it back if I could.
How do you go back?
When we make love,
It ain't me you're thinking of.
Oh, Jesus.
tell me when did you stop loving me? Darling, when did you stop loving me?
Man, it's over already.
Sheryl.
This must have been a concert of George's, and he brought out various people. It's kind of like when you get a call from George's manager or agent or whatever. It says, you know what? There's this show that we're doing. Do you want to, we'd love for you to come out and hang with us and maybe sing a song or two. Everybody be like, I'll be there. Jesus, it's like Loretta Lynn, it's like anybody would be there, Vince Gill or anybody. But as to the contents of the song, it's just one of those things that if you're a thinker and if you're comfortable in thought, if you're comfortable with your own flaws, not enjoying that you have them or that you had them, but that you worked yourself to becoming a better version of yourself, you'll be more comfortable looking back on failed relationships or a failed relationship and looking at these things, because you won't instinctively go to blame the other person mode. And so, it does happen a lot that people, when they go through a breakup, They immediately go into that defensive mode to protect their own psyches, and it's human nature in ways, but they'll go to blame the other person mode. So it short circuits actual, in some ways, I don't want to say enjoyment, but sometimes it is, but certainly critical thinking. I don't mean critical in a pejorative way. I mean critical in just analytical thinking, where you look at all the relevant information and consider it. And when you're in that space, you can look back and say, whoa, geez, where did it happen? How did it happen? Why did it happen? And you may never get an answer. Depends on how the relationship ended. In this one here, though, they both kind of were talking about how did it happen. And she's like, well, maybe it happened the night that you didn't care about me any longer either. And so it's kind of mutual. But then, toward the end, it was like, well, when we make love, I could tell you're thinking of someone else. Well, all right, so they're still together. They're still making love. Can they get it back? Can they get their original worshiping the ground each other stood on, heart and mind back? Maybe, maybe not. Usually you can, but it does take work. It does take talking with each other. It does take trusting. It does take being somewhat of an extremist in ways of doing that which is contrary to your protective mechanisms, or the easy way out, which is F this, I'm done. He screwed up, she screwed up, whatever, and I'm moving along. But if you want it back, then you got to be willing to deal with the discomfort initially of the fact that you're fighting to get something back. You never expected to be in that space. But then you've got to deal with your own thoughts, feelings, issues that you've got, bad things that you brought to the table. Look at them. Like if you're going to clean a house, you got to see dirt. I mean, how else, what does a house cleaner do? If you're cleaning your own home or shower or sink, what are you looking for? You're looking for the dirt. You're looking for the stuff that doesn't belong there. You clean it and then it's clean. Same thing with the human personality in a relationship. Like, I got to take a look at me. I got to take a look at the shit that I sewed into this relationship that didn't work. Hopefully she does the same. In that regard, you kind of have to be an extremist and somewhat merciless with yourself. Don't protect yourself. Go after yourself. Don't believe things that are wrong, but also don't retain things that don't work. So, Renee, you got me going, Renee. Yeah, I mean, this is just an occupational hazard, if you will, or byproduct, because I'm a relationship and life coach and philosopher. So I look at the way in which things can be constructed to make things better moving forward, not based on what happened in your childhood and all that stuff, but based on the decisions you're making now and how do you want to proceed. So I look at a song like this and there's way too much material here. Yeah, it's like a poster child for, I don't know, my life coaching practice. But I'm going to rate this one, Renee. And the number that popped into my head immediately was a 9.2. It's in the 9 category and above. I mean, it's George Strait, so you know you're going to have a good leg up, possibly. Doesn't mean it guarantees a 9. I don't like all of George's songs any more than I like all of anyone's songs. But this was good, and Sheryl Crow was okay on this one, but she was playing really second fiddle to George, which most people would, but she can hold her own. But this was a song, I wasn't expecting it to go in the direction it did, where it was like they both feel the same way. That when did you stop loving me? Well, when did you stop loving me? Might have been that night. Yada, yada, yada. All right, guys. You can thank Renee Mooberry for that one. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.
I gotta know for my own sanity. Tell me when did you stop loving me?